Hi, we are in a country where relax is a philosophy of life.
We are in Thailand.
And now we move to the best, maybe most known attraction of Phuket Island, the giant Buddha statue, which is located on a hill, and from there you can see a great landscape and great view all around the Phuket. And because we need to stay here like 5 days just for quarantine and in the sandbox, so yeah, we maybe visit all the places, even such like the most popular ones, which for some tourists, which is more experienced, it's maybe not so interesting, but I think why not? And finally we're here near the great Buddha, and here we have a great tree. You can hide in the shade from the sun, and it's still constructing because it's pretty new building, and it was started in the middle of, I think around 2017. It was almost finished up to 80%, and now still constructing. It's covered by Burmese marble, white marble, and it's third statue of Buddha by the size in Thailand. And it was built on the personal donations from local businessmen and the personal individuals. Yeah, it's a little bit less than $1 million, and it's already pretty not too much if you compare a lot of European or Russian projects. Yeah, it's really cheap, I can say, because it's really giant construction, really beautiful. It's very interesting that inside the statue, maybe later it will be kind of a temple, I don't know, but now it's still under construction. And here is an interesting exhibition, kind of manifest about 200 years of Western views of Buddhism. And there is good quotes from scientists, just famous people, for example, just Aldous Huxley, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, Richard Gere, Tina Turner, very different. And it's about meditation, about Buddhism as philosophy and as religion. So it's a good example how wide and presented views on Buddhism in Western philosophy, in Western world. Namo Sanghaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Buddhaya. Also, one additional value of visiting Great Buddha, that then you return from the statue, you can visit small cafes on the hill with a very beautiful view and fantastic food. Planning to move in northern Thailand to film tea plantations, but yeah, we still need to wait for a few days. And what I want to say today, that any place is really suitable for tea, and any place can be your ceremonial or maybe not so ceremonial tea space. Like here, this is just a rescue place where regularly during the day lifeguard sitting here and look for people who resting on the beach. And now of course it's abandoned, no one here staying during the night, and it's just a table built from trash, very easy roof, like a tent, also hand DIY tent, and still it's very cozy and even comfortable and full of atmosphere place. What I can say, that when you just can sit with a cup of tea. I like such places. Not only you need a very beautiful landscape and beautiful special place, you can just sit in very simple area and still enjoy your tea, still enjoy maybe not a ceremony but sophisticated consumption of tea, how we call it.
Thailand associates with something like that. So a lot of clubs, a lot of cheap sex, some drugs, whatever. But for us, Thailand is something completely different, and we will show what is different in Thailand.
Today we arrived in Wat Chalong. It's one of the most famous Buddhist temples of Phuket Island, and it was founded, no one knows then, but first time it was mentioned in some text in the middle, maybe beginning of 19th century. Now it's one of the most famous temples on Phuket Island, and you can find a lot of very beautiful temples and buildings. Also a lot of tourists because it's a tourist location, but also it's very known for a relic which was presented by Sri Lankan government to the King of Thailand end of 70s. So there's a lot of also local prayers who visit this temple during the special holidays and celebrations. So it's not only from Phuket but also from other regions of Thailand. And here you see a very interesting attraction if you've never seen it before. Especially for the first time it's a little bit shocking because it's a prayers small place. There they use a pyrotechnic for a special kind of serving. You can buy a line of red explosives and put it there inside, and it will be like kind of praying for Buddhist tradition. Also it often can be found in China, the same. My subscribers who are tea lovers, most of you I know, have a dream to visit China, and maybe you already was in Thailand because it's a pretty famous location and yeah, tourist attraction. But if you was in Thailand, you already maybe have an experience of Yunnan a little bit. Why? Because in Yunnan, the local minority called Dai Zu, it's very close to Thailand people, and also culture, and the Buddhist culture especially is very close to Thailand culture. And you can see also by architecture and also by characters and by a language which is very similar to Thai language. If you was in Thailand, you can be 100% sure you was in a small part of China, of Yunnan province. And of course it's a great moment to have a cup of tea because have a shady place near a very beautiful temple and you can relax and enjoy your cup. Yeah, I like it. Now we're inside the main temple and it has a few floors, so you can go upstairs up to the 4th floor. It's very beautiful inside, and also because it's very hot outside, it's also good cooling down place to pray and to relax. It's a hall of Buddhas on the 1st floor, and on the 2nd floor the same, and a lot of paintings which is show life of Buddha. And now we are on the 3rd floor of the temple. It's a very beautiful view from here for the complex. And especially I like the decoration here, and it's very hot if you go on the other side, which is sunny side, because it's all from the stone and you must leave your shoes outside of the temple. So it's you can only walk on this side. On that side it's very hot. And still it's very beautiful building, and from here a few words about Thailand kitchen and Thailand food, especially Phuket one. We now in a third cafe we found just recently. It's called Jungle Cafe near Katu Waterfall in jungle, and it's very cheap and it's very tasty almost everywhere. For example, this pineapple fried rice with seafood costs 110 baht, which is maybe around €3 or something, maybe $4, even maybe cheaper. So it's cheap, it's tasty. Maybe it's very simple to say, but I cannot say about that because each time I just wow, so tasty and so cheap. So here we are on the Katu Waterfall, really small stream. You can see it like here because yeah, just but it's still a very cozy place because less of tourists here. It's place really looks abandoned, especially the stairs upside here. It's also like maybe built more than 20 years ago and no repair it, but yeah, it's clean, what I like. So it's people look for this place, and also yeah, it's not so many tourists. So if you like cozy, relaxing place during the hot season and jungles, it's the place. After the main place with the small rest places and sign of waterfall, there's still stairs upside, and yeah, it's very concrete, and still you want to look what's going on there, but looks like nothing. I have no idea. We arrived to the old town of Phuket. Actually, this attraction not mentioned so much in tourist guides. I don't know why, because I really like old cities. This is a colonial city, maybe most of architecture from 19th century and beginning of 20th century. A lot of Portuguese and Chinese buildings and really big, and also a little bit similar Chinese districts also, because a lot of Chinese living here. A lot of monasteries. It's very beautiful, and now it's mostly small hotels, shops, hostels all around. So it's really attracting place, and we will walk around here today. We arrived at a Buddhist temple. It's a Chinese Buddhist temple. Why I recognize it? Because of Guanyin at the first, and the second is speaking in Chinese. Most of visitors here, so I just small piece of China in the heart of Phuket city. Here we see a good example of a traditional Chinese house, which was made as a cafe now, and you see beautiful doors, which is reconstructed a little, yeah, and it really looks like old Chinese house. Sugar, natural? Oh. So for two, how much? 30. Okay. Thank you. Огонь. Я принес зеленую таблетку. Срочно переправьте меня в реальный мир. And this morning we started from the sound of cicadas because we are in national resort near the waterfall Tonsai, very famous one on Phuket. This is a national park. Also, you need to pay an entrance 200 baht here, which is pretty a lot for Thailand. We decided it's a great place, pretty good infrastructure, bamboo table, and we decided to start a day with a Shan Puer. So finally we get close to the waterfall. It's very short trail, maybe like 3-5 minutes, and you're already in the place. Very cozy and very atmospheric location, and not so many tourists this year, so it's something beautiful and very relaxing. After all the sun outside, you can here enjoy shady area. So here's the waterfall, very beautiful area as I said, and scenic location, so I like it. Tonsai Waterfall Nature Trail. This is the road what we want to walk a little bit, and there is a very interesting approach what explained here, what you want and what you need to expect here. Contact with nature, approach to relax, love to note, let's observe and keep quiet. Because if you didn't keep it quiet and you didn't relax it in the forest, you didn't feel the real vibe, atmosphere inside of a tropical rainforest. Here's a fungi station, and you can find a lot of wild mushrooms all around on fallen big trees, and some of them are toxic, some can be taken as a food by animals and even humans, but yeah. And finally we decided to go by the trail 1.7 kilometers. And what I like here, that is no any infrastructure, just a wild trail. Sometimes you can even didn't find the trail because it's on the stones. It's follow the same way than the small streams, some pointers like this. And that's the thing. So no tourists, no trash, nothing, just wild nature. And sometimes you even can feel like you're in the wild because there's no any marks mostly, and sometimes even a path not so visible, so it's not so many visitors. Regularly we just walk around the waterfall and go down to the parking lot, but this trail is not very popular, so if you like really wild adventures, it's really something similar. Also, this stream uses it as a local water supply for civilians, and you can find small dumps where also some tubes just brings water, clean water to the neighborhoods downstairs. Finally, we passed maybe around 2 kilometers, and we think about, oh, wow, maybe it's end of the way, maybe we need to turn back. But then we found these stairs, just some there in the jungles, from concrete also, and yeah, so we decided to go, and I hope this is a road to get back from here. Finally, we get back to the trail. It's a round way, which is really good because yeah, here you can find it 1 kilometer back, and we are in parking, and that direction is a special guided tour. I don't know what's there, but if we'll have a time, maybe we'll try, but not today. So finally we found a very interesting destination which called Freedom Beach, and actually it's like closed area. I don't know why, because a lot of motorbikes and some cars all parked here, and we've seen some people just go there, but still, yeah, we will want to look for it. And here you need to drive from main road across the island a few kilometers on gravel road, so it's pretty uncommon for Phuket because most of roads here are very comfortable. It's not gravel road, and also small path, not very organized. There is some net, but we hope that regular places like that more wild and more clean. So we hope it will be great small adventure. Actually, it's very beautiful path inside the jungles. No tourists, almost no tourists, and yeah, and you can enjoy the jungles and the shade of the forest. Great. Yeah. Life is brief, don't let that get you down. Don't let that get you down. It's all gonna go away soon, but there ain't news to you. Why you so upset about it? Life is brief, don't let that get you down. Don't let that get you down. It's all gonna go away soon, but there ain't news to you. Why you so upset about it? Seem lost, love drop, long days to gone nights. Life pretty heavy, don't you let it stretch your posture. Now we're on a Freedom Beach. It's a very small hidden beach which is really attractive and really scenic, and not so many tourists here all the time because it's not so easy to get here. You can get here by boat, and you can walk through the jungles for a couple of minutes, around 1 kilometer, maybe a little bit less. Takes away from everything that you got, like you got it all in the palm of your hand. So let constant demands from the world get you down. See, everything you got now is all you need, like brief and hands. Very clean, beautiful sand, just a few people comparing to any other popular locations nearby. And yeah, and we can definitely recommend it if you like to stay in cozy area with not so many tourists.
Leave it in God's court. I can't control the ball, bro. I try and make it go where I want to go. I go with it slow, but it stay moving, it ain't gonna stop. So everybody better off out of the way. Arms keep rolling through tick, then the talk. So you better off knowing that that's just the day. Days turn to weeks and weeks into months. To all in the years, I'll throw them away. It's all over more quick than you want. In fact, the end coming before you can say. Life is brief, don't let that get you down. Don't let that get you down. It's all gonna go away soon, but there ain't news to you. Why you so upset about it? Life is brief, don't let that get you down. Don't let that get you down. It's all gonna go away soon, but there ain't news to you. Why you so upset about it?
One of the famous locations from Phuket, it's a destination. Here's a beach, beautiful beach, nearby Phuket International Airport. And here you can see how airplanes fly just over the beach, very, very close. Yeah, then they land from there, but now looks like it goes to other side. Oh yes, not now, not here. Next time, okay? And here we are. Actually, there is a plane and we're just in the front of it, and we will see how it's landing just over here. So yeah, I hope we will see it very, very soon. Great attraction. I like it. Never seen something like that. Class.